I can come on command.
Without touching your...
Without touching.
That's like a superpower.
I started out by going into the shower and I focused on each little water droplet as it touched my skin. And it tickled so much that I...
That's a deep level of mental focus that monks aspire for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pillow Time! I can't sing, but welcome to the show, babies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite podcast. This is Pillow Talk. I'm your host, Ryan Pauno. We're back with a fucking banger. First thing I want to say is we apologize for the Whoa Vicky episode. We saw the comments, broke my heart. We try new things. We try our best. It didn't work out. We're back with the banger. This is the resurrection from that episode. So thank you guys for all your comments. I appreciate it. We listen. We read. We listen. It was heartbreaking that it flopped so hard with you guys. So sorry about that. But this is the banger. This is the resurrection. If this isn't one of the best episodes of all time, we'll just fucking quit. All right, co-host introduction. My favorite male co-host we've ever had on the show. One of the funniest guys on the internet. Superstar. You can check out his podcast, Two Goons. He's touring the fucking world as a comedian. Jade around him.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah. And our guest today, first time on the show, superstar, one of the biggest, top rated on the Pornhub in the world, one of the big porn stars in the planet. Never had her on. Did 2 clips with her, interviewed her twice on the carpet. My 2 biggest clips on carpet ever. This is a superstar, took over the game, all natural, sweetheart, and has love for the game of sex. Signed with Adult Time and now is an ambassador for like every company pretty much. This is Leana Lovins.
Thank you.
Good to have you on, Leana.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You're so refreshing, so energetic.
Oh, well, you're so different compared to the other girls, don't you find? Like,
yeah, I mean, she's very cute and bubbly. Before we went live, I said you sound like a Powerpuff Girl. Like
yeah, she does.
Yeah, you have this definitely. You get like a very powerful.
It's beyond Girl Next Door. It's like,
oh, thank you.
It's like Girl Next. I don't know. It's something.
If I saw you on the street or met you in any situation, I would not expect you to do what you do.
Yeah.
As as you do.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I think it's the glasses. I'm like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Do you need the glasses?
That's what it is. Yes, I do actually.
Okay.
I do need them to see, but these are my porn glasses. I have a different pair of glasses that I wear when I'm out and about.
You wore the porn ones here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
very nice.
Very nice.
So how many guys have had their DNA on your glasses?
Oh my gosh. Well, this is my 3rd pair since I got into the industry because I've told this before, but so much was rained down on my first 2 pairs of glasses that the acidity of the ate away at the lining of my glasses.
Jesus Christ.
So this one's also starting to wear a little bit thin, and I'm gonna have to get a new pair.
You know, I would think that like LeBron James wears a new pair of shoes every game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear the same three pairs of shoes over the whole career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, this is my equipment. I'm an athlete.
Right.
Yes.
I've got to treat myself like
Just
one.
till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Okay. So when was last time we're on those glasses?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yes.
All right. Hey, before you got here, actually, she was just chit-chatting.
Yeah.
And she was telling me about the peacocks and the bug. Tell us those stories.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yesterday when I was on set.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. There was this fly that was just
Do you
roaming
drink, by the way?
around set. What is it?
Jungle Tea. Shout out Jungle Tea.
Shit.
Oh
Didn't
my
they
gosh.
sponsor you? I feel like they did.
No, I've never been sponsored by Jungle Tea.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Hey.
Oh,
We got a sticker. We got
that's actually really funny because I don't think I
Really?
Well, how come? Can't every girl if you do the hook properly?
You know, this is so crazy, but okay, I can come on command, but I can't on
How
command.
commandy can it be?
Yeah,
Like,
right?
with
I
no
meditated and I meditated for like almost every day for 2 years in a row until I could physically ingrain the sensation of my orgasm and then repeat it on whenever I wanted.
That's like a superpower.
Is that Tantra?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Honestly, what I did was I started out by going into the shower and I'd sit down and I'd let all the water drops hit my back and I would focus on each little water droplet as it touched my skin until I could count every single one of them as they touched me. And then it tickled so much that
Without touching your...
Without touching.
Do you?
Just from the shower.
That's art. That's called Tantra.
Yeah.
Remember Finch, American Pie?
Now I can do it whenever I want.
But you realize that's like a deep level of like mental focus that like monks aspire for, that you're able to achieve. That's actually super impressive.
I meditated in a Buddhist temple in Japan 2 years ago, and I gained their trust because I meditated in like 30-degree weather for 5 hours straight.
Wow.
And they were like, you know what? We have this room this room is being used. Let us take you to a different area. And it was restricted to tourists, but I was allowed into the private sanctum where all of the monks that actually prayed in the temple went. Yeah.
That's good club to have.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm good with it, I guess.
So did you in the Buddhist temple?
No, not there.
You could have if you wanted to, right?
That was after. I obviously could have.
Yeah.
Okay.
But respect the sanctity of the temple, I guess.
True power is knowing you can at any moment.
Right.
You don't spend it willy-nilly. You use your powers for good.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So during scenes, you just say, okay, I think it'd be hot right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think anyone else can do that.
But
Really?
the squirting, the no squirting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm no one. I've never done scenes or nothing. But
It's a lot.
But I have talked to a good chunk of stars. Joanna Angel, queen, used to not be able to squirt. You know who taught her to squirt? Adriana Chechik.
Ooh.
You get in contact with Chechik, she'll teach you how to fucking blast off.
Hey, should I call Chechik right now?
Oh, yeah.
Let's call Chechik, because I was just texting her.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I texted her. Do you want to come to the weekend?
That's how fucking
Oh my
hooked up
gosh.
Ryan is, that he can literally be like, you want me to call Adriana Chechik right now?
Look what she said.
Dude,
If I go to the weekend concert, I'm going to text him because he texted me during the pandemic trying to bang.
Oh my God.
Oh, well.
Dude.
Shout out the weekend.
Shout out the weekend,
Shout
dude.
out.
Yo, trying to bang Chechik.
Let's see if she answers. This is a good one.
Dude, relatable.
I always find it so cool when the streamers are like, oh, Bieber's calling. Hold on.
Yeah, you
I'm
get it
whoa.
like in the
Cloud
moment.
is so
dude.
up, yeah.
100%.
Come on,
The
Chechik.
moment
Come
of
on.
truth.
Come on.
Pull through. She could be streaming right now.
True, she streams. There she is. There she is. Chechik, you're on the show. We're live. We're filming live.
Big fan.
Big
fan. Hi.
Nice showing. I'm half makeup ready.
Oh,
I mean, that's fine.
okay. This is Leana Lovins.
Hi.
Hi.
And tell her what you just said.
So Leana says she can't squirt. Joanna told me that she didn't know how to squirt, and you taught her how to squirt.
Yes, I'm the teacher.
Yes, so we were like, maybe you can give a tip to
Can you
Leana.
make me give one little advice for Leana, if you don't mind?
Oh my gosh.
Please.
That's so hard because I show girls.
Oh, it's a visual learning, right?
Yeah, it's visual learning. It's visually learning. So that's hard.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
well,
Chechik, thank
you.
you for answering. I love you so much.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
All right, bye, Chechik. There it is.
Yeah.
She'll teach you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible.
Sensei.
Yeah.
If you
Obviously.
can meditate into you're like a Super Saiyan, like then you can definitely learn how to squirt. I feel like
Okay.
It's step 1. She's already on step 12.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so when you started back in the day, 2017, right?
Yeah.
You started camming.
Yeah.
And then you would sneak off into private rooms and finger yourself, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you started getting more kinky and you started liking the sexual thing because you were awkward in person at the time, but you felt more comfortable sexually, correct?
Yeah.
Right? And then you worked your way up to BDSM.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I have to correct you. I know
Okay.
I said yeah, but
Okay.
I was actually so scared of sex. I was so scared. And I felt like I came to this revelation. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be scared of my body anymore. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, and I started dating online on like Skype calls to strangers.
I love those.
With
Yeah.
strangers, where were you meeting the strangers?
Right.
Gaia online and like these weird like online IIRC chats and
Okay.
like I was
And the
deep
guys
in
would be
there.
on the other end off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like them when they were showing or not showing more?
I liked a bit of both. Sometimes if I could just hear their voice, it's just like, oh, really, we're not having this, but also it's more virginal. It's
No,
more
usually
virginal
no.
if I can only hear his voice.
It's kind of gross.
I'm sinning less if I'm not looking directly at the
Yeah.
Yeah, probably harder to when you see the fat other guy.
right.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. The first
Safe-
that I ever saw was an elderly man in a retirement home.
Wow.
Because I was working as
like a hospice nurse?
I was working as a CNA.
Yeah.
What's that?
Certified nursing assistant. I was getting my training, and you need to get hours. And
Right.
but like one of the nurses walked me in, and she's like, "This is Jerry." That's not his real name, and he just got a penile implant, so we have to check the implant. And he's missing a leg, so he just needed to, to stay there to recover for the surgery. And he's like, "I gotta keep my woman happy." And apparently, in order for the penis to heal, it has to stay stiff. Or maybe he just really liked the sight of us checking out his wood.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Because I got penile implants before.
Oh, okay.
And you don't have to keep it stiff.
Oh.
He was lying.
Okay.
So this
He was very stiff, but that was the first penis I ever saw, and I completely lost track of what I was going to say. I think somewhere in there, I was talking about how, I was scared of and all this stuff, and how it was easier to talk to guys online, figured out what camming was. And even before that, though, I just thought BDSM is like the most open emotionally that someone can get without having sex, right? I thought there's no penetration.
Oh, you weren't doing it was more just the torture
just rope.
stuff.
So you at this point, are you a virgin?
Being tied up, yeah.
Wow.
I was tied up as a virgin. The first ever bondage that I was in a full body diamond tie, which is like all the way from the neck all the way down to my feet. And there was a girl that was with me. She rested my head on a pillow, and she's like, "Oh, are you thirsty? Do you need some water?" And she fed me gummy bears, and then she tickled me half to death.
The tickle thing.
Yeah.
What is that about? Tonight there's a tickle party Kazumi's going to?
No.
I can't go to Willow's. I'm going to a tickle where they tie people up
and they tickle
the shit out of people.
That sounds like hell on earth.
They like it when you try to run away.
It's monthly and it's hard to get in.
You can't run away.
Kazumi's like, "I can try to get you." I don't want to get in.
Dude, it's an exclusive tickle party, dude. You can be like, "Hey, I know the weekend. I know people are trying to fuck the weekend."
I got check on roll.
Yeah. So you like to get tickled?
The tickle thing, it's torture, isn't it?
I think they liked it, and I just liked that they liked it.
Yeah.
But
That's what every guy wants his woman to say.
When I lost my virginity, it's because I was doing a thing, and I cleaned someone's house. They left the house. They put a service collar on me, and I cleaned their house.
Yeah,
a service collar.
I'm in.
Like a dog collar kind of thing.
I find a lot of kinks weird. That one is good.
Today you're my maid for the day, so you're wearing this for the day.
Okay,
and that's okay.
And
well,
he was just on the couch.
He was away from the house. I was completely alone in the house.
But he had cameras.
No.
Oh.
He just wanted to know that was happening.
He knew that I was and that I was cleaning his house. And then when he came back, I sat on the floor while he sat on the couch, and then he brought over an ice cube and he started me with it. And I was like, "Whoa, this is extremely intense." And
that was your first
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
your first sexual experience?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I sat on the bed, and he let me take him in. I did.
Oh, that's how you lost your virginity?
Yeah.
With this guy who you did a thing with, you cleaned his house, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if he came back and he was like, "Yeah, she did a shit job cleaning."
She did a shit job, but I got to have sex at the end of it.
How much did he pay you for the cleaning?
Why would he pay me?
Oh, you wouldn't clean so can you clean my house tomorrow for free?
Yeah.
I got this new dog shitting everywhere.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Kid.
I mean,
so that was it was a guy you had a crush on?
I was just so in the community, right? You call that a play partner, right?
Okay.
You establish boundaries. You establish, this is what I want to experience. This is what I'm okay with, and let's see how things go from there.
The community is formed on what platform? What app?
FetLife.
FetLife. So you have to log into FetLife and message there?
Sort of, sometimes.
And
then
you match like Tinder, and then do you want to?
They're like local areas on FetLife, and people gather for something called munches.
You ever heard of FetLife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
FetLife is it's site for meeting up.
Okay.
People go to munches, and it's everyone that's local in certain groups, they'll all have lunch or dinner together, and then you all just kind of talk and hang, and you don't do the stuff then.
But you talk about what your are?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then sometimes you hang out afterwards, and then you do the stuff.
Now, would a guy have more clout at the FetLife dinner if he's cool and rich and hot and he's got it going on, or where your match up?
It's got to be where your match up, and also a lot of people in the community have hots for people that have experience.
Oh yeah, you want to go with
he's been training on how to whip people for 5 years. fingers.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
You know, he's probably really good at that. I wonder how he flicks it, you know? It's
Right.
Because there is like a danger element involved. So if you know you're
Yes,
with someone who's
exactly.
like, they know their shit.
If you know they're vetted by the community, that means that they are safe to work with. They've worked with so many people already. They have good rapport, so many good experiences that you can rely on and be like, I think I'm going to have a good time with this person.
So which BDSM has been your favorite? And then which one have you been like, whoa, too much for me?
Bondage.
Bondage
is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually
Girls
did
love
my
bondage.
Yeah, get
kink.com
tied up.
debut.
I mean, the whole thing, I'm not good at knots. I like the bondage tape because you can kind of you put the tape on and then it just
lazy,
comes.
the duct tape.
Oh yeah, super lazy, dude. I did. A lady, she had like the harness where you can like you put the thing on the wrists and then you can like clip her wrist to like her back or to
Thigh
like her.
harnesses are those
So
two.
it's super simple. I'm not a Boy Scout, so like I'm not learning that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's very complex.
Yes.
And it takes a long time to really train in the art of shibari.
Yes.
And some people can be so specific, right? So they sell like almost silk ropes that you can get on like any like sex store, but the real dedicated rope people, they all get like jute rope.
Jute, what's that?
Jute is a specific type of
Like fiber.
that they make the material.
Right.
Okay. Wow.
So
we're
it's
learning.
like
And
you
they
see a guy
oil
with a
it.
normal rope, the yellow shit that you
oil
put on a
their
pool.
rope.
You're like, rookie, I'm getting out of here. You see jute
Maybe
rope,
not
you're
I'm
like,
getting
fucking
out of
with
here,
me.
but it's just like, I might not do something as complex as like a suspension tie.
So if I ever have a BDSM girl over, I'll impress her by having jute rope.
Yes,
Yeah.
and if it's conditioned, right?
What's that mean?
So people condition, they oil their rope so that it smells nice, but also so that it stays smooth, so you
that's
don't
very
get like
generous.
splinters, right?
How thoughtful.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a meditation for them
That's
too.
Crystal, our social media manager. We love her.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, the peacocks.
The peacocks.
We didn't even get to
Wait,
the
wait,
peacocks.
but
I had
wait,
to make-
because we're on this track right now, that was your first time having
Yeah.
the
That was
cleaner
my
the
first
cleaner
time having
thing. Then the second time, blow his mind.
My second time was Isaiah Maxwell, my first scene in.
That's your second time ever having sex?
Yeah, look, I was scared of having sex.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not gonna go. Isaiah's got 12 inches.
12-inch.
You
The
should
second time out.
You should see my first time with Isaiah Maxwell. I took it all.
That's crazy,
First
dude.
time.
That's
You're
you gotta
small.
start smaller. Start with a white guy. You're going all the way to the big leagues. He just won Male Performer of the Year.
I know.
That's who's gonna. Oh, that must have been a little hole.
I get that comment quite a lot.
It's very little. Yeah, because you're what? You got to be what, 5 foot?
I'm 5 feet exactly.
5 feet exactly.
So do you like the little a little more than the wider girls, or are you still a size queen?
Honestly, I guess maybe because I have such a unique experience with sex that size doesn't matter to me. Like, look, you could touch me with your hand and I'd like.
Wow.
I'm also extremely physically sensitive. I'm like Spider-Man, but with right.
Yeah.
So
Sense.
yeah, I've got the sense, right? I've got like the tinglies.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So what's
This happens.
have you ever had a mic?
I don't think I've had one myself. You know, I don't think I could grow one like that.
No,
like
have you had
experience
the,
one.
yes, right. Has a little guy ever?
I'm sorry, I'm just teasing you. I've seen them in pictures.
Oh, because you do
I've seen
what's called shame.
Here's the thing. I don't. I only have sex on camera. That's
Oh,
like
really?
my thing.
Oh.
Right.
You've never
So-
had sex with besides the one dude in
Besides the one, no.
Really?
Wait, what do you mean? Never?
Why?
Just
What about at like AVN conventions? These hot stars are like want to go back after the awards.
well, if it's a star, like I guess that makes sense if we're making content. But like,
but
You've only filmed it?
yeah.
Huh.
I mean, the way that I see it, right? I owe so much to my fans, so why not share all of my sexual journey with them, right?
That's actually
it
pretty.
feels weird keeping
yeah.
it from them.
But it's just like, but you are super horny. You're very in tune with your body. You don't have urges to be like, I'm ready to fuck like off camera.
I
You're
masturbate 3 times a day.
every day.
Is it
like
on a
clockwork.
schedule, or is it just when you can?
When I'm not doing it, I 3 times a day. One when I wake up, one for an afternoon nap, and then one to help me fall asleep.
Right. I think that's pretty standard.
3 square meals. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Like right after lunch.
Yeah.
You know, like midday siesta.
Yeah.
After sleep.
You get the itis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do need the jack to sleep. That is a big one. I did ayahuasca recently.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was fucking incredible.
Really?
Dude. Yeah.
Do you feel like you've changed it as a person?
Huge, 100%. Like my perception of myself and the world and confidence and all these things changed my life 100%.
Should I do it?
I 100% recommend it. Yeah. I can give you the contact to go up and try the thing.
You went solo or you went with a friend?
I went with a buddy, but it was last minute. He was like, yo, I think I'm going to go to the same weekend.
You were going to go solo?
Yeah, I was going to go solo. Yeah. But it was amazing.
Did you have a revelation that was particularly profound to you in this ayahuasca journey?
Everything 420 Wild Night segment.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. 420 Wild Night segment. My revelation is so the medicine, as they call it, doesn't show you anything that you don't already know. It just kind of puts a spotlight on it. And so I kind of learned that I was being sort of apathetic in my life and apathetic in my career. And because I started to feel very like resentful towards my work. And because of this, it was affecting like my confidence and my ability to be sure of myself. And it was like, you just need to be sure in your decision making and sure in this. And then that rolled into other stuff of I found this like inner child that I was using to disassociate and go into each sort of situation sort of separated from it. So that I never had to take accountability for anything. And I was able to like wake that little child up and sort of like merge with him and put him to rest. And then one of the biggest ones was there was one session where I didn't really have anything internal happen, but I was feeling very physically uncomfortable and I just kept pushing through it. And then I thought I was going to give up because I kept sitting up cross-legged and I was like, I just want to lay down. I feel so uncomfortable. I wanted to move, but I just kept sitting and meditating. And then we got to the end of the session and I was like, oh, you can make it through the discomfort.
But what about the and vomiting?
Oh, I didn't shit or vomit. People did.
Was there a hot girl just shitting her brains out?
No, there was some hot chicks there, but I don't know if any of them shit. No one shared a shit, but people definitely were.
Oh, there's bathrooms to go?
Yeah, you could go in the bathroom.
I thought you had buckets in front of each other.
You have buckets, but that's for puking. You don't shit in the bucket.
Got it.
Yeah,
That makes sense, but how do you even get yourself to stand up and like wobble over to the bathroom? That's got to be perplexing. Do they have like
the way she talks, man.
Is there like a door that's a security person can be like, hey, are you still alive in the toilet?
Right.
Or
There was people who helped us.
Okay.
You have a Sherpa.
Yeah, you could call out for help if you needed it. Yeah.
So they can guide you to the toilet.
You know, like a little Liam.
Yes, yeah.
Honestly,
yes.
though, I bet that bathroom experience must be mind-blowing to anyone who did. Like,
How's the high? Is the high fun?
The high is intense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you do it in like cups. You'd like drink a cup and then you would like drink the next cup and you did like 2 cups in the ceremony. The first cup, I didn't feel it. And I was like, I was like, it's not going to work
that's
for me.
when you're
vet
that's
drug
when
guy.
you're going to be blasted out of your mind.
And I was like this. So then I go up for the second cup and the shaman was like, well, are you feeling the medicine? And I was like, no, not really. I was a little frustrated. And she was like, okay. And she poured me another cup and it was bigger than the first one. And I drank it. And then when I sat down, they turn out all the lights. And then I was like, in my head, I was like, I need to feel you. And they say to talk to the medicine if you want to feel it. And then it was like, boof, like it hit me in the chest. It felt like there was like snakes bursting out of my chest and enveloping my body. Like it like just like slithering all over me. And then I was like, deep in it. And then when I started to have the revelations about being apathetic in my life and stuff like that.
There it is.
Yeah.
Good for you, Che.
Thank you. I appreciate
Congratulations.
it. Yeah, it was just great. It's very powerful. Yeah.
Leanna,
Yes,
are you ever going to off cam and get a boyfriend?
probably, yeah.
So you've never dated?
I'm the internet's girlfriend.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Loyal to the
working.
game.
Yeah.
Tupac.
But like, of course, I think that I will get a boyfriend, but also it's kind of hard. Like I've tried going on dates and things like that. And when I engage, sometimes people already have the wrong conceptions about what a porn star is. I was talking to one guy and I thought that we were hitting it off, but then he was just like, I don't know, like, you must have, how many surgeries have you gone through to look like this? And I was just like, what are you
Surgeries?
talking about? He's like, every star has to go through surgeries.
Oh, God.
And I was, no. Like,
Right.
I look the way that I do.
You're very clearly natural.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. But yeah, it's like, it was so strange. There were like all of these assumptions, or I couldn't trust if people just wanted to me.
Yeah.
And therefore
that's the big thing with porn
emotional
stars.
vulnerability, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's that level of trust where you have to go through the barrier of, am I being psyched out right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I think every star should do. Summer Rae did it. She said, everyone wants to f me. You know who Summer Rae is?
Yeah.
Right? She said, everyone wants to f me. I know that sounds cocky, but it's true. If you date me for 3 months and I can observe and see how you're moving for 3 months, then whether you faked it for 3 months or not, then you just still deserve it.
Yeah, it must be being like a porn star must be the same thing to being like a really rich dude.
Yeah.
Where you're like, are you trying to take advantage of
Right.
me? I can't tell if you're
Yeah.
being an authentic person.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Yeah.
Or a celebrity.
Or a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you girls should do a 3-month rule. Show me what you got.
Yeah, that's a
There you go.
long time to wait.
And then I think he should also be allowed, maybe, that on the days where you shoot, if he wants, no, you disagree?
What?
If he wants, it's open for him a little.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Well, I don't know.
like,
That's the tricky
I lost
one.
my
Because a
thought.
lot of the adult stars don't want their guy fucking other girls.
Oh, why not?
But then a lot of guys say, well, if you're getting fucked, and they say, well, it's work, and that's the fight. That's the most common fight in porn.
Yeah.
So my concept is like the way that I see it, when I'm in work and no matter what it is, it's always I have love that I want to give to everyone, right? I have love that I want other people to experience. And I know that whoever that I'm with, whoever my partner is, they're going to enjoy other people as well. And there's always going to be a connection in a relationship. If you want to be with someone, then you be with them. If you want to fuck other people, then you can fuck other people. But intrinsically, a relationship is different than sex, and
I'm
it's
with
never
you.
going
I
to
agree.
be the same thing.
I totally.
emotional.
I'm sorry,
really
I'm just so
beautiful.
in it.
Yeah,
but,
where did the
it's like-
whole,
Yeah.
if you even kiss another boy, I'm heartbroken, and they cry for 2 years, where did that come from?
I think it's just a lot of it's possessiveness and fear and insecurity. A lot of people don't understand themselves and their feelings, and it's okay to have issues working on that, but maybe don't put all of that pressure on the other person that you're with,
Right.
right? 'Cause
Now,
you're
but here's the
harming
thing.
them.
I have rules, though, in my
Ooh,
open, because
okay.
I've been doing the open relationship thing for about a year now.
Yeah,
And I like it.
yeah.
But I get jealous when they do the relationshipy things. That, to me, is cheating, not the sex.
But what's relationshipy to you?
Okay, I'll tell you right now. A girl I was seeing right around January, she started watching Succession with her other partner.
Oof, yeah.
And I said, that's primary partner shit.
Yeah.
Succession? That show's unreal. I would have watched it with you.
Yeah, that is crazy.
They're like, well, we have the finale tonight. I can't come to the dinner, babe.
Oh, Succession.
cheating.
That's like that's
That's
a line
cheating,
drawn.
dude.
On her face, I don't care. Do not tune in.
You can't watch Succession with the side piece? That's nuts.
Right?
That's,
And then another one, so one time we were hanging out and she went, and I peeked and he sent her a meme and she was laughing at it. I said, that's cheating too.
What?
I don't care if he goes nuts and does better than me. She's giggling at a meme while I'm out, having lunch with her.
Yeah, like
There we go.
texting
There we
when
go.
When you're with me, it's cheating.
It's like
Memes
my
are downright intimate.
my
Memes
time
are
is your
intimate.
time. Yeah.
So Succession, memes, there's a few more.
Yeah.
Like holding hands.
I think all of
don't
these
know.
are very reasonable.
I
Actually,
think,
yeah.
the biggest one ever is cuddling and falling asleep cuddling together. That's me, baby.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blow her
know.
back out.
See-
Do not cuddle her in a spoon position.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And if the guy goes small spoon and she cuddles him,
Even
it's
worse.
over.
Have you ever been to a cuddle party? A cuddle puddle is what they call it.
No.
No, but I saw this in that you did this. What is that?
Yeah. So a cuddle puddle, I did this before I lost my virginity. Again, it was just like trust, right? I was at a play party, which is in the kink community. Everyone gathers together and has like a party late at night. And there was a bed of naked women, and they were all just like, "Oh, you look so cold. Why don't you just sit in the center of the pile, and we'll all just cuddle you?" And so I took off all my clothes, and we all just kind of huddled
Were they as
each
well?
other. Yeah, we were all huddling against each other for warmth and just writhing together on the bed. And eventually later we got into a hot tub and kissed.
Oh wow.
We took turns, like they passed me around kissing me.
They passed you around kissing, so you kissed each individual girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
That doesn't sound like a cuddle puddle. That seems like they.
Well, that was later, but like
Okay,
that was
but
after
it-
the cuddle puddle.
It sounds like they hooked you in, as the gateway drug, cuddling.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, but see, but cuddling's, I don't know, like
They
if
got
I'm
it.
gonna
Those creepy photographers. Those dude shoot.
Oh yeah, the little shoot guys. Yeah. Why don't we do one where you're holding my dick? I just get one like,
Fuck you. Dude, shoot photographer guys.
Yeah.
Doing it for collab. Where's the pics going?
Yeah. No,
You know what they do? They go home, they off.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
That's what it is.
You guys are creepy fucking weirdos. I hate all of you. And how many DMs you get? Oh, let's do a shoot. Let's do a shoot.
I get a lot of requests.
For what? You guys are weird. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, there is of all the different. I've been on this pod probably 7-8 times now. Yeah,
It's an honor each time.
Thank you. And
Happy married couple. sorry. The way you grabbed his leg, I was like,
that was
kind
kinda
of
gay.
tender.
very cute.
You know, there's a saying: two guys sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Because they won't kiss. They're yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
But you're one of the. Sometimes I know the girl, sometimes I don't. I knew when you were like, it's Leana Loving. She's so big. I was like, oh, I know who we're getting into, dude. No, yeah, you've done a ton of stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, always very cutesy, always very sweet. Lots of stepsister stuff. Yeah.
How much of this is a character versus how you actually are?
So the way that I see it, Leana Lovings is still me, but when I'm performing, it's just in a magnification of who I am. Right. So you
Same as us for comedy.
You
Yeah.
magnify certain parts of you. You make it louder, and you just show off more of yourself. Because if it's not genuine, if it's not coming from inside of you in some way, it's just gonna seem dead.
Guys
and you
can tell.
see that all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
When a girl's just, oh fuck, and then the guy's just doing like slow mish.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Yeah, we in comedy we call it turning it on, like being on. Like you're like when you're on, it's like, yeah, now I'm ready to perform. I'm on stage. I'm telling jokes. I'm riffing. And sometimes you go back to the green room and you're like, power down. Now it's time to relax and everything. Like,
You want to tell us a new one?
oh, do I have any new guys? Not that are really like.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what I got cooking that's new. Oh, I'm trying to write something about how I hate the internet now and how I've been like old manning on that, but it's super loose. But how like when I was a kid, like I feel like the internet sucks now because it's all like rage bait and it's all like hooks and clickbait and all that kind of shit.
Whoa, Vicky type shit.
Yeah. But when I was a kid, the internet was like a dude sitting on a jar and it broke in his. And he didn't do it for clicks. He did it for the love of the game. That's kind of the thing.
Somehow that video got on.
Exactly. And we all saw it. But that's just kind of the premise. I don't really have
I'm on the
beats.
cover of right now.
That's crazy.
Go on, look at it.
Dude, you're on.
I want to kill myself. They haven't moved it 3 months.
Dude,
I think I'm down to like the 4th video now.
Oh my god, I gotta see you on
I cringe. I cringe.
This is amazing.
I've got like one bar. I can't see it, but
Okay. Pull it up.
I'm imagining it.
I'm cringing
I'm picturing
at
it.
being on the cover of Fucked. And usually they shuffle videos every day.
Yeah.
3 months I'm there.
Oh,
Okay.
they chose. We made that happen.
Oh, well, they've got crazy.
Why is it black and white? Are you?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. I turn my phone black and white because it reduces the amount that you want to look at your phone.
Oh right.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm down.
That's smart.
You're down.
They pushed me. Okay.
You're not fully.
This looks good. There he is.
There you are, dude. What's this? You're holding the midget Bonnie Blue midget orgy. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Show me.
Yes.
So I'm about 8 videos down now.
Yeah, but he's still on the front page. Yeah. Which is like.
Oh no.
What happened when you
It
combine
was a
the
valid
biggest
danger
human...
that sent this to me and said, Ryan, I think you're losing it. You're on the cover of
Yeah.
And man, I was having the scaries that day. I said, fuck it, Bella. She goes, you gotta wake up, bro. Dude, on the cover of Fucked is not a good thing.
Not a good spot to be. But if Bonnie, doing collabs with Bonnie Blue, you're bound to get on the cover.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Like her stuff is like, I know she recently got her OnlyFans banned.
Yeah.
That's like pretty rough, dude. Now I was skeptical of the 1,000, dude. You would know it happened.
It did, yeah.
It did happen.
And she was gonna do 2,000. That's why they banned her.
Yes, yeah.
She was gonna do
2,000
2,000.
person petting zoo.
Yes.
She was gonna sit in a glass box and then have them touch her wherever.
She was really doing it. She was planning this for 3 months.
Yeah.
And I had my flights booked. I was gonna be there live in London.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry
Live
that
in
it didn't work out.
Well, now she's on Fansly. Shout out to Fansly.
Fancy.
Dude,
Fancy.
okay, this is what I said. I'm like, this is the opportunity for like a WCW moment. Like one person gets kicked out of the WWE and they're like, I'm going over here. Now Fansly can market themselves like the bad boys.
Yeah. I agree.
They can be like, Fansly, you 2,000 dudes over here. Yeah, dude.
Shout out to Fansly.
Yes.
Taking Bonnie Blue and she needs a home.
Exactly.
Right. Yes. Who's a good wrestling example of that?
Who went over? Well, Bret the Hitman Hart. That's who she is. That's the original guy who went to WCW.
Early on.
Bret
Right.
Hart, after the Montreal screw job. This is a big Canadian moment. I am Canadian.
Is that when someone died?
No. His brother did die, though. Yes.
Right.
But yeah, sorry, wrestling stuff. Sorry, guys. We'll get back to your regular scheduled programming.
We're three nerds here.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So do you have cats? You have pets? You like what do you...
Okay. That was a huge U-turn.
I was just thinking,
I've
like...
got two cats.
Okay, yeah,
I've got two cats. One's name is Osmanthus, and the other one's Artemis.
Osmanthus?
Osmanthus.
Where do you get that from?
It's named after a plant called devilwood. It's a really pretty flower, but also
Who the fuck are you?
I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, you're a very interesting person.
And then
yeah.
Artemis is named after the goddess of the wilds, the goddess of the hunt.
Yeah,
She's like
that bow and arrow.
a feral cat.
You know who this is?
Yeah.
Dionysus. How about that?
I only see your nipples.
This guy.
Isn't he the god of wine and ecstasy?
And
And orgies, yeah.
sex, pleasure, and parties.
Yeah.
He was
Lovely.
Zeus's son that got kicked out of the group. He said, Dad, I'm telling you, extra pleasure is so cool, and doing it just for fun, and you do it with multiple people. And then you play music and you drink wine for pleasure and you get drunk and you dance and you sing, you have parties.
Yeah.
Zeus is like, get the fuck out of here. He went and preached this to the world. He invented drinking, parties, our boy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How about
Amazing.
that? Huh? That's a little nerdy.
It is, yeah,
Yeah,
you wouldn't exist without him.
And the
Right.
opposite is the other one is Bacchus as well. Bacchus is like the inverse. It's same similar to like Dionysus. So Bacchus is also carnality and alcohol.
Oh,
wine
wow.
specifically.
There it is.
Okay, is that also in Greek mythology, or is that another? Yeah,
It's either Greek or Roman because they have
they're same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Leanna,
kinda
tell
copied
us,
the
tell us the
Greeks.
Peacock story.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
dude,
okay, okay.
holy shit.
This
Okay.
is interesting.
We've come full circle now. My ADHD brain is back on the
Are
train
you?
track.
Are we all have ADHD here?
Yes,
Yeah.
Crystal?
Yeah.
No,
That's why we need you.
yeah.
We're
stay
just passing the
focused.
brain cell around, guys.
Yes.
That's just what it is. So I was on set one day, and I've never had this happen in my entire life. I don't think anyone would. I was in Florida shooting for a scene, and
What was the company?
I don't remember the company name.
Can I pause for one sec? Che, do you remember every girl you ever had? Because I do.
No.
Oh, okay.
Everyone I ever.
Yeah.
No, not a chance.
Dude, I can tell you their best Instagram picture, their height,
Oh, the
their
company was
city.
Flourish.
There you
the
go.
Flourish.
I can't believe adult stars
Yeah.
forget who they shoot with. And then they go, well, we shoot so much. Sure, okay. But I can tell you every guest has been on the podcast.
Yeah.
Is that just because I have a good memory, or is it because you guys have a bad memory?
I think it's because you have a good memory. That's
I think it's because you have a good memory.
Yeah. If you remember every sexual partner.
Oh, fuck. Every detail about the moment.
And you've probably, 200, 300 sexual partners? Yeah. Higher? Yeah. Then that's a very good memory. Yeah.
Wow.
I could tell you where what she liked, what she didn't like.
Yeah.
Most didn't like a lot of it,
No, if you weren't using your talents for this, you'd be working for like the CIA or the FBI or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, so unbeknownst to me, I was making very intense, loud moaning
you
noises
show
as
us
you do outside. Stuff like that,
Yeah.
right?
Very nice.
And then I hear this sound from far away. Ah! I'm like, what? I'm looking around. I'm just like, you know what? If I moan louder than the noise, it'll drown it out, and the sound guy doesn't have to do anything.
Right, and the scene will still be.
And it'll be salvageable. I just moan over the noise, and I'm moaning, and the noise starts competing, and I'm hearing that the noises are getting louder. We stop. They're like, cut. We have to stop. What is that noise? We turn around. There's like 15, 30 peacocks all gathered in a tree that were calling out to me because they thought that my moans were mating noises.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
They thought I was a hot for peacock lady that was just going
In
at
heat.
it. I was getting heat, so they heard the action and they were just
Right.
like,
We are just animals at the
damn.
end of the day.
Yeah.
Mating, aren't we?
You're like a peacock caller, dude. Yeah. If you want to go peacock hunting,
So
this
did
chick's
they
got
pull
that.
up on set? Did anyone have the balls to come check it out?
no.
Or were they just spitting game?
Well,
Just the peacocks
Because it's
were
kind of like
just in
sliding
the
in
tree.
DMs, right? Mating calls?
They were all just
Yeah.
in the tree looking at us.
Well, they probably were confused. They were looking for a bird, and then they saw a mammal, and they were like, "What's going on
three
here?"
mammals.
Just three mammals. Yeah.
and then like a crew around
What would
them.
you guys
Yeah.
say the 2025 mating calls are for human beings over animal instincts? A thirst trap?
thirst trap? Yeah, that's definitely a mating
Definitely.
call.
Or farming.
Or a farming?
Yeah.
For a dude, right? Yeah. Sliding in the DMs.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Negative attention.
Yeah.
You know, taking care of my grandpa sick in the hospital and taking a selfie with him.
Oh yeah, like the sympathy kind of pussy.
Yeah, I hate those. Fucking hate
A
those.
modern mating call, just like a fast car.
Or you know, how about the people that the kindness shit? You know, they give homeless people and then they film it.
Oh yeah,
I'm so sheltered.
That's a mating call.
That's so depraved.
You've never seen that?
It's terrible.
No, but do you look at it and then be like, I just want to fuck that person? Is that what it is?
That's what they're trying to do.
Oh, what they're trying to do. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was you specifically being like, this makes me want to fuck.
Right.
It's like, but
You know
why?
what I think a mating call is that girls have been
Why?
using lately? Is girls are pretending to like boy stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
a
football.
Pick me
Yeah,
girls.
yeah,
I'm super into football.
Yeah.
That shit.
That kind of
Shut
thing
the
is
fuck
like-
up.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You
Most
know?
girls aren't.
No, pick me's
Like Halliburton, go Halliburton.
Yeah.
You don't know who Halliburton is.
Yeah, but for dudes, it's like if they like paint their fingernails, and they're
Yes.
like, "I'm so feminism." And you're
No,
like,
you
"You're
know
not
what it
a
is?
pussy."
Feminine side.
The
Yeah.
worst one that dudes do is pretending they're into astrology.
Oh
Women's
yeah,
studies.
dude.
The guys that take women's studies classes in college.
Oh, those guys are a problem. Do not trust them, dude.
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
cover your drink if they're at a party.
I was on a yacht
Holy
party
shit.
a few weeks ago, and this really hot black guy came on the boat, and I was on the back with a bunch of girls talking, and he had his shirt off, and he was jacked, and he was cool, and he comes and he sits and he goes, "So what are all your signs?" Fucking piece of shit.
Dude, that guy's a
I
slut.
fucked every girl on the boat.
No.
And I don't know if I want to be so true to myself to be like, I don't believe in any of that shit.
Yeah.
Or do I lie now and be like the black guy who got all the pussy?
No,
do you think, Shay?
you be true to yourself,
Be
man. It's
honest to
not worth
yourself,
it.
'cause
Yeah.
that's
You don't
how
pretend?
get the best
No,
pussy.
no.
When you're like, oh, the cancers and the fucking smegmas are.
Dude, I have no game. I have zero game.
You're funny.
Yeah, I'm
Whose sign would that
charismatic.
be? Like, hey guys, my sign is smegma.
I don't know. First thing that came to my
Yeah,
head.
just
That's
like
a good one though. It's just like
it'd be like a dick with the foreskin pulled all the way up and a little bit of goo coming out of it.
I've seen
and
those.
I'm
I've
sorry
seen those.
for offending you if you're into astrology. Most girls are in LA.
No, I'm not into astrology.
Good for you.
No.
And I feel bad saying this because it's like their religion, but
You
I
know
don't
what? I'm very open-minded, right? So I was raised Christian, and I'm obviously not any longer,
Mm-hmm.
right? I changed my beliefs as I was going into myself because I grew up in like a mega church kind of culty vibe. It was
Whoa,
pretty
mega churches
crazy.
used to go there?
I was raised in one.
Whoa.
Like from baby to
Which
like,
religion?
older. Christianity, non-denominational though, and it had some freaky stuff in it.
what town?
I don't think I should say because if I say
We can bleep it out.
since it's a mega church, people are gonna know.
Okay,
Yeah, fair.
But it was pretty crazy stuff. And
Utah?
I went and
Utah.
I transferred into Taoism, Buddhism.
Okay.
So that's my thing.
That's the coolest one.
Yeah, it's chill.
It's about good
chill.
vibes.
Yeah, just
The
hang
Good
out.
energy, good
and
shit.
finding your path in life and just going with it.
And being happy about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
you're killing it. You're meditating harder than monks are meditating.
Fucking right,
yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Good for you. Do you think that like your
Hardcore.
path of very religious upbringing like fed into your like want to explore sexuality of like repression and release?
Oh yeah, because my repression was like years long edging.
Yeah,
Right?
okay,
You know,
yeah.
I would date, and my mom had like this porcelain cross on my bedroom wall, and I'd look up at the cross while I was and it'd be like, oh no, God's judging me.
Right.
And then I couldn't. So
Yeah.
God
I
was
did
cock
not-
blocking you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God was cock blocking me until I was 18.
Yeah.
Well, no, technically until I was 20.
Right.
I did not have an orgasm until I was 20.
Whoa.
That's how you unlock the superpowers, guys.
Yeah, because it's like all this buildup. It's like when like some sort of being is in like a stasis in an egg or something, and then they come out like a metamorphosis butterfly sort of thing.
Yeah.
You remember the
Exactly.
first time?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I was sitting in. Now you want to talk about remember every detail?
Can't remember the girls.
No, I
remember the first.
I remember I was in the computer chair in my computer room where I grew up. That used to be a thing for the youngins. You had that big fucking wooden desk.
You're left-handed, aren't you?
No, but I do jerk off my left hand. But
Because of the mouse.
okay, but
Right?
I think at this time I was jerking off my right. I didn't start. It
So
was
you were going cross-hand mouse?
I think I might have been
And
cross. I think it
dexterous,
was
but only
play
for-
and jerk. You would play jerk.
See, that
play
sucks.
jerk.
I was a
That's-
lefty.
So I started jerking
Great.
off with my left after I hurt my wrist on my right, and I never went back.
Wow.
But I remember sitting in the chair and like convulsing. I remember like
What's happening to me?
like coming out and like my body stiffened up like I had some sort of bonitis or something. and I my first thought after I game. Like I was just like so euphoric, but then I was like looking at the everywhere, and I was like, I need to do this in the bathtub. Like I can't come because I couldn't control it. It was so much, and I just jizzed out. Yeah.
So I shot a year of blanks.
Oh wow.
Like one. I was like, oh, there we go.
So you knew it was.
Yeah. Well, my friends were all, and then I had another blank guy that he surpassed me, and he was too. And I said, I'm still shooting blanks.
That's wild.
Okay, what does it mean when you're shooting blanks?
So you jerk off and nothing comes out. It was unbelievable.
But you have an orgasm.
You would feel it?
It felt better. I don't know. It felt better. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not... Okay, that's interesting.
You're like the
I
hole at the
don't
top
have
would
a
go.
penis, so this is all very new to me.
It looks like it's trying to do it. I call it the buzz pump as a kid.
Oh,
The buzz pump.
Buzz pump, pump,
I'm
pump.
so curious. What was your guys' sexual awakening when you were growing up? For me, there was a Tinkerbell dressing game, and you could put Tinkerbell in fishnets.
And
I was just like, whoa, I am feeling things, but I feel guilty about it.
Right.
Okay.
I'll tell you, Christina Aguilera "Dirty" music video.
Oh.
Off to it. It would come on Much Music in Canada. You know Much Music.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, which is our MTV. And it would come on. I'd be like, hey, I got 3 minutes. You know? And they kept showing the fucking referee. I have vivid thoughts of that.
I think my sexual awakening was Newgrounds. Did you ever go on Newgrounds as a kid?
Come on.
Oh my God.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
The X-ray glasses.
Yes.
The armpit. You're gay.
Dusty's Castle.
Yeah, you could do the dressing game, Frank's Adventure.
Oh
I think
my
Frank's
gosh.
Adventure was like the first time I saw anything new.
Tetris with a girl behind.
Yes, yeah. And so I think that I would like stay up late and watch all the Newgrounds shit because my parents went on the computer and looked at the history. They didn't really know what Newgrounds was.
Right.
And
Yeah,
so
it was
I
a
could
clean
get
word.
I could get away
Yeah,
with that.
E-Bombs
yeah.
had some stuff too.
Yeah.
E-Bombs World, you go on that
Oh
one?
yeah, E-Bombs World was a big thing too. But I would just go in there and look at chicks forever, play porn games and shit like that.
Everyone our age had the same upbringing of
Yeah,
the internet.
yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
weird. How did shit go viral? You know, did you hear when you were a kid that Marilyn Manson took his ribs out?
Yeah,
stuck
of
his
course.
dick?
Yeah.
How did that go viral?
Word of mouth, baby. We spread it ear
The
to
greatest
ear.
rumor of all time.
Yes, yeah.
Did you hear that as a kid?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Did you? How did we all hear that?
Why did I
With
just
no internet.
lie?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
why did I just lie? I never heard that.
Oh, you never heard it? Oh yeah.
Until later.
Yeah.
Like I heard people talk about it like last
We
year,
were
2
all in
years
grade
ago.
6, just
I
like,
was
did you
super
know?
sheltered.
Yeah.
But it's never been posted.
I was super sheltered, so
And
I had
Napoleon
like no
Dynamite
knowledge.
died in a motorcycle accident. That was a big
That was a big one. I don't remember that one.
okay.
Yeah.
No, he didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
He made a movie where like,
Okay.
he made
See,
benchwarmers like, oh.
I'm so naive. I believe things.
Okay, so what do you have crazy shit planned? Anything in the future?
Ooh, yeah.
There it is.
I can't reveal all of my secrets.
Okay, that's fine.
But
Is there an award you're going for this year?
Yeah, best female performer of the year.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go!
Go for the top. Shoot
Fucking
for the
right
top.
you are.
Yeah.
You're already in the top
You know,
5. It's like, hey, it's right there.
Right. I got.
You were nominated last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got to try.
How are you gonna take down Anna Claire Clouds?
I don't know. She's fucking stunning.
She's great. How are you gonna take her down?
I've got to her.
Yeah,
Have you?
dude. Got to steal her power like the Monstars.
Yeah.
Yeah, suck the pussy power into you.
Yeah. So that's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna, and then when she comes, I'm going to
Like-
absorb it with by squeezing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take
That's
the
the
star
reference
power.
right
Yeah,
there.
dude, Monstars. That's cool.
Holy shit.
When they touch the ball and they all
Oh
get
my-
the energy. Yeah,
Mike's special stuff.
yeah.
I'm so sorry, Anna Claire Clouds.
Yeah, dude.
Have you
So
seen
you're coming
this?
for her fucking head, eh? Shit, bro.
Good for you.
Because
though.
they have been handing out back-to-backs quite often. It's very common.
That's true.
You know,
That's very true.
who had it? Just Vanna Bardot went back-to-back.
Yes.
And then Anna
yes.
won. And now...
Very deserving.
Yeah. So
Vanna's
who would you say
amazing.
is the fighting 5 for that award this year?
Oh gosh, you know what? I'm not going to say.
Vanna
I'm
is
not
always a
kind of
threat.
judge. Well, Vanna always.
Yeah.
Vanna's
Angela
fantastic.
White, I would think, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Angela White. She won so many last year.
Yeah, 9 awards or
many.
something.
She always wins like best hits and like, yeah.
So many.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You've won a Navian, right?
Yes. Best VR scene for SLR. It was 15 girls, 1 guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty intense.
Fuck, you're gonna come for our heads, actually.
What's that?
2 goons.
2 goons? I mean,
Oh,
you
there you
guys are
go.
massive.
Best
dude.
adult. He's gonna come for us.
We're gonna.
You're
We're,
Leana.
we're
I'm Anna.
we're doing the best we can. You
No,
know,
it's
we're
good. It's
just
good. I
started.
watched the clips. I'm like, fuck, they're funnier than me.
We're doing good stuff. JJ's crazy,
He's great.
and we both have really good comedic energy. And so-
JJ, he just looks like a real fucking.
pervert. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and he loves it. He loves it. And also the good thing about JJ is he goons all around. JJ f- dudes, he f- chicks, he Everybody, yeah.
Oh, I didn't
so
know that.
he knows, he brings up stuff where I'm like, I never even would have thought
Right,
of that.
he goes to parties we've never heard of.
Yeah, like he talked about the shelf life of, and it made me gag.
What is that?
Well, he was like, oh, it was only good for like 30 seconds. Once it's cold, it's bad. And I was like,
Unless it stays in the condom.
Oh, if it stays in the condom, it's good?
So that's why Drake famously used to put Frank's Red Hot Sauce in his condoms.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Because if it stays in the condom and it's not exposed to air, then girls can later take it, shove it up, get pregnant.
Yeah, a chick tried, you didn't hear that? A chick tried to do that and she burned her pussy. That's what happened.
Because Drake put the hot sauce in it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart because
Canadian.
they're going to make noise about it. And then
Yeah.
you'll be like, aha, I knew you did it.
Right.
Exactly. No girl's gonna
I
put hot
gotcha.
sauce.
Yes.
They're going to be like, oh, his is toxic. It was
Yeah.
It's fucking scary that
Bitch.
girls are going that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, that's desperation for you. People
Yeah.
will do scary things to get ahead.
Okay, now we have Jerkmate. Shout out Jerkmate.
Shout out Jerkmate.
I love Jerkmate.
Cam girl start. Gooner, supporter.
Yes.
There we go. All right, you have a. You always have the craziest ones.
Yeah, okay.
You're the best at this segment, actually.
I've been all right. I've been all right.
You're a cam girl.
Yes.
Get back to your roots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you got to keep your fan happy. That's all.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Up to him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I gotta come up with a fetish real quick.
Oh, so what am I doing?
Yeah.
You list
Oh.
a and then I
Yeah, okay. And then you gotta like kind of describe it to me and like how it's gonna go down.
I give you a scenario once you list the
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
I have a shibari, and I kind of want to tie you up. I want you to be the swing.
Okay.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking it up if it's not real.
That one came pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the scenario. The lights are very dim. And even though you're far away, I can hear the sound of your breathing. You have the rope in your hands. You're gently threading it between your fingers. And as I hear strings of rope hit the ground, I'm waiting in anticipation to be tied up by you. As you wrap it around my chest and tie me up until I'm completely suspended. I don't even see you at first. I'm so blinded in pleasure, blinded by the stars of how deeply strong you are.
Whoa! Make that an audiobook, dude.
Sorry, I had to stop it there. My powers are too strong.
That was
sorry.
pretty wild. That was like, I think everyone in this room was holding their breath. That was crazy.
What the fuck just happened to me?
Yeah.
It's a spell.
All right, creators, listen up. You're already killing it on socials, right? Fans, followers, likes, it's all love. You're on fire. But let me ask you this. Is your wallet feeling that love? If not, then check out Fans Revenue. And even if it is, check out Fans Revenue, because that means you're about your business and you want to make more money. Whether you've got fans on Instagram, TikTok, or even OnlyFans, it doesn't matter. You can turn your fans into revenue. Likes are cool, money is cooler. They do all the boring stuff and you just get paid. It's fucking easy. Fans Revenue, it's the fucking shit. How do you think I just bought a new Mercedes? Fans Revenue all fucking day. We love Fans Revenue. Let's get back to the show.
Do you do audio only?
I should.
Yeah, you should. That was great. That was great. That was very captivating.
ASMR. You
Yeah,
never tried that?
You can ASMR the
I
shit
do
out
get
of
some
something.
ASMR special custom requests. And so I have an actual ASMR microphone that I use for those requests. And usually they're like, can you film in your bedroom as if you're whispering in my ear and you're creating a safe space for me and you're hugging me and making me feel safe.
Wow.
And that's usually it.
Hey, are you still
Imagine.
doing the FetLife link ups and exchanging? Are you still doing that?
What do you mean? I do FetLife.
Okay, so you're still doing links?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my brain was in like 5 places.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
You're still meeting up with other play partners?
Yeah, but people that are like vetted in my local community.
Okay.
Yeah.
LA people?
Yeah.
Okay.
People that are safe.
All right. Have you ever gone to this guy, Father John? You know who that is?
No?
He owns
Ah, okay.
right? Pretty sure. And it's a whole thing. Girls go on their birthday because it's an honor to be by this guy.
Oh.
And he boards girls. He's the best rope tire. He whips best. He's the best. He has this castle.
Is he the one where it starts and it's the castle and there's the flags on the top?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know exactly
Yeah.
the place.
And
I
he's
could
so
Google
nice
Maps
and
that.
makes girls feel comfortable and stuff. Bella Danger every year goes for her birthday.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. You haven't tried this guy?
It's an amazing birthday present.
Right. I think you would really like this.
Yeah, I think I would because I love being tied up.
Father John, as they call him.
Interesting.
Most respected man ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like it would be right up your alley. Yeah, you got
Any other weird you've tried as of late?
I do hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
There it is. Okay, tell us what's that?
Yeah, so hypnosis is just like, it's almost like an altered state of trance, right? Imagine that you're meditating, but instead of you controlling the ride that your meditation takes you, it's someone else that's guiding you, right? So meditation and hypnosis are very closely linked, but hypnosis has a really long-standing history. They've used hypnosis for childbirth. They used hypnosis for surgeries way, way, way before, like when it all started out. Crazy stuff.
What do you mean for childbirth?
So women used to have difficulty with, they would use opioids to help women give birth, right? For the pain.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But opioids were very dangerous. And they started using hypnosis as a way, like whenever they used hypnosis, I can't remember the exact percentage, but basically they would only have to use about 30% of the opioids that they normally used, as long as they also used hypnosis. Yeah. So hypnosis is like, oh, you're getting very sleepy. But also it can create scenarios that you experience, right? So
Like in
imagine like a guided journey.
Sunken place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I tell people I describe a K-hole as.
Oh, yeah? I've never been in a K-hole.
Oh, it's the sunken place from Get
You
Out.
just go and you're stuck.
Interesting.
You
You're
can
like,
see through the box, but nobody's home.
Oh, jeez, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
It's just really fun. It's mind play. Really, that's what it is. I'm very much a sapiosexual, right? And that means I'm attracted by intelligence. And so if someone can conquer me mentally, it's very fun.
Accomplish that today.
I think even when we bust up the camera, nothing's going down.
Right.
Yeah, we don't
Wow.
have
Hey, you showed up on game day. That's the hour. Anything else you guys want to get in?
Check out Two Goons on all platforms.
Yeah, Two Goons.
Yeah.
Vote Female Performer of the Year or Best Creator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram. That's the Leana Lovings.
Yeah.
TheLeana.
And check her out, bro.
VINGS. Yeah.
One of the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Unreal.
That
What an
was great.
episode.
So much fun.
We did it.
That was amazing.
Oh my gosh, me and my squirrel brain. We
There we
actually
go.
did it.
There we go.
Yes.
We did it.